start streaming and see if this works. So the hope will be that as this gets going, that we won't have the lag problems that we were having before, and if Twitch is in fact working without serious lag issues, then I'm going to be, I'm going to be happy. So, trying to upload now. This should be starting, I'm hoping. Okay, don't see anything yet. That we won't have the lag problems that we were having before.
Oh, hey.
And if Twitch is in fact working without serious lag issues,
It looks like it's working.
then I'm going to be, I'm going to be happy. All right. So, trying to upload now. This should be starting. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of lag, it looks like. It'll probably because I'm uploading, downloading. Hopefully that's not buffering delay. Don't see anything yet. Okay. Excellent. So, sorry as I get the settings figured out here. It looks like now, yeah, this is up at above 2 megs a second, so we should be able to play. Alright, so then, it's possible potentially for us to post to our YouTube channel. We'll figure that out later. For now, we'll just say on the channel here that we can also we occasionally stream on Twitch. Great. Okay, so I tried to do this before. We're going to try it again now. I'm here on a quiet Saturday afternoon, and I decided that I want to record a Lumeris game for you guys. This is mostly a game where I was just going to be sitting around playing, and there's a lot for me to think about as I just have a ton of fun playing this game, and I figured that I would record it instead of doing something fancy like trying to record little let's plays in increments or anything like that. Trying to make more guides, trying to make a turn 31 through 60 guide or something. For now, I'm just gonna do this playthrough of Lumeris. You're welcome to follow along. It's not going to be short. This is more like just how I play the game, and you're welcome to come along. So, with that, I'm going to get right into it. Here, the main differences from how we've set this up in the past is that David and I decided to turn economic victory off. You would always get economic victory before science and wonder victories, even if you were taking the pacifism route. So we're turning econ victory off. We could also turn score victory off, but score victory is like very end of the game, and we've never gotten any problems with that. We're doing double Cravers, double Empire, who are the strongest AIs, along with Unfallen, but we don't put more than one Unfallen in a game at one time. And I'm playing Lumeris on a random galaxy, and we're going to jump into it. So, a couple of things that I'm optimizing around now is that in the new patch, they've reduced the cost of upgrading ships, so you can do the probe resets in the early game. So we've got a 2-arm spiral galaxy. Ooh, very nice. So you can do the probe resets in the early game really efficiently and easily. Right, so we've got Red Sang, plus Titanium, plus Mutated Flora on a large ocean on turn 1. Oh my goodness. And we've got a second atoll and a jungle in our home planet. Yeah, alright. If I wanted to finish a game, this is the way to finish a game. Right? You just ramp up and actually get the damn thing done. Alright, here's what we're going to do. It takes us 8 turns to get to xenolinguistics. So we're going to build cerebral reality first to bump our science, see if we can get there a little bit faster. We're going to immediately start colonizing this atoll. We don't have the cash with our 100 to rush it, but that will be okay. We have our... Okay, the quest here isn't curiosities. It kind of rotates. Sometimes it's curiosities, sometimes it's 8 planets colonized. This time we have Hyperion here on our jungle. This is a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. But, you know, we're going to play it, see how this goes. I'm also going to see if I can pull up the Twitch chat in case there are some folks watching. I don't know if there are, because we don't have any Twitch followers as far as I know. When I tried doing this on YouTube instead, we immediately had some people who are our subscribers jumping in, which was pretty sweet. But on Twitch, I just had to make a new account, so I'm not expecting there to be too much activity here, although I will keep this on the side of the screen and zoomed in a little bit so that I pay attention if anyone shoots me a message. Okay, laws. This is the other thing that's changed quite a bit early on, is that toys for boys, which used to be the kind of useless because you'd lose 10% science, and the Empire approval bonuses here didn't actually give you anything. It says plus 15% science and dust, but it actually gave you 0. Now, with it fixed, the Toys for Boys law is offset. So the minus 10% science is offset by the plus 15% science that you gain from jumping up a level of happiness to ecstatic. So it is quite valuable. However, in this specific situation, I'm actually going to still start with super tax. The reason for that is that in 2 turns, now it's going to be slightly more because I haven't equipped my hero yet, in 3 turns that will allow me to come over here and... Oh, hey man, there's a guy watching. Cool, thanks for dropping by. And this will allow me in 3 turns to rush this outpost. So, let's get to it. We're gonna go ahead and throw our hero onto our ship here. Slight mistake in the way that I did that, but so be it. What I should have done there is moved the ship first, and since I already had a colony there, then I could equip that hero. And then the hero would still have moves. Alright. Dust loads and Hyperion. And so we're just gonna move them along together. How many curiosities do we have here? 2 more. Perfect. Okay. So the goal, of course, is to just get our hero leveled up before our Xeno-Industrial plant is finished. Okay, and we have the Mavros over here, who we can bribe, not yet, but in a second, and he's got 2 more curiosities on top of him. So, this might be a little bit more interesting than we thought, because we're a little bit stuck. This system isn't great. We've got our influence and our impervious gear, which is an excellent thing. So now we want to get our butts up here. Ooh. And it looks like we've got a steps and a snow with 5 curiosities, but we can't get over there easily. Okay. So we're just going to keep moving ahead. Yeah, like I said, we're not quite in the zone where we'll be able to get there. We're going to be one dust short of being able to rush Megrez next turn. So that's too bad. But okay, but if we're being truly optimizing, right? If we want to get every last little thing out of this game, then we should know. Oh, with 26. No, if it was 28, it would be different. No, I still think this is right. Because... Oh, you know why? Because our hero leveled up. That's why we lost it from 28 to 26. It's costing us 2 extra dust. Okay, damn. The only time we didn't want our hero to level up. Huh. Okay. I'm not going to futz with this, though. I'm just going to... Yeah. I'm just going to end the turn. Move to turn 3. And then I'm going to explore over here, because there might be an opportunity to get more off-piste colonies here. Which, since we're a little trapped in, I might want to take advantage of. We also have another snow over here. More red sang. 3 places. Okay. And now with this 26, that sounds excellent, right? Because I'll be able to do 2 things next turn. And this is what I was talking about before. I'll be able to rush my system with 150, and I'll also be able to bribe these guys for 25, but I can do that this turn. That's what I was thinking about doing last turn as well. But I didn't know for sure if I would still have plus 26 dust this turn. Alright. So, now we're at exactly 150. 1 turn from Cerebral Reality. We use 100% of our dust right there. And then we're going to kill the Super Tax Act, because we don't desperately need cash, and go Toys for Boys instead. That pumps us up to Devoted. So we still get a little pump to our dust, but mainly we're getting a little gain to our science and our food on our home planet. You can see plus 16 from Ecstatic, so we get about 10 extra food. Oh, there's another minor civ there. Hopefully I hit them with my thing there. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. So we're gonna go for our objective, either assimilating a civ, getting to 4 planets, and I think that this reward is actually based on how many planets you've already colonized, oddly. So if you have, so for example, if I had colonized the jungle first, or the other atoll before building Cerebral Reality, I actually would have gotten plus 300 dust here. I'm not 100% that that's how it works, but I think it might be. And we're not going to explore the galaxy. So, we'll choose our 4 planets, which we'll get very fast. Oh, right. And so the amoeba are up there. The meebs will come in here and take a look at these 2 curiosities. More influence. Record replay unit. So this is totally fine from our perspective, by the way. Because what we've got here, and by the way, the next thing we're going to want to look into is probably not xenolinguistics. Alright, so I'll talk about this in a second. But yeah, so these guys are now at plus 4 a turn, so they're going to be our friends in a little while, thanks to the curiosities plus that little bit of praising. You want to praise first, because it's 25 dust, and then after you, like, the more bonuses that they have here for whatever reason, like even these amoeba who are just friendly, they cost 50 instead of 25 to impress one time. So you want to do the 25 before you ping any of the curiosities. Then you ping the curiosities. And now they're going to be our friends for just 25 dust. Yeah, and for our science, we're finishing xenolinguistics next turn. And normally after that, we would go for xenobiology so that we could build public-private partnerships. But we have a little bit of time actually before our system is going to be ready to build the public-private partnerships. It's going to want to at least finish the colonization. And so what I want to do instead is take, and there wasn't a large surplus, but take this little bit of surplus and actually go over here for galactic commodities. Because that gets us access to the market, which means we have all of the dust that we ever wanted. So we have 4 4 curiosities here. Fortunately or unfortunately. Even more influence. That influence is actually pretty good. The thing that we mainly use influence for in the early game is to impress and declare peace with other AI players, other major factions, and to go to war with minor factions. So we're gearing up to do either of those things pretty well. And we've got 3 more turns until our hero pal can be relocated. So how's he doing? With 2 more curiosities, he will level up. That's exactly where we want him to be. Alright. And now, Xeno-industrial infrastructure. There is an argument to say, let's get onto this atoll. Especially 8642. 11662. We actually want to move all of our guys to that atoll, because it's just better. It's just better. It gives us more food. So we'll move over there. Yeah, and I'm not going to worry about optimizing our heroes' stuff. So, but then either way, you see what I mean here, that either if we're doing the ZIIs or XIIs right away, or building the colony first, we have like 9 turns before we could build public-private partnerships. And yeah, that means 30 extra industry guys. No, we're going to do it this way. It'll probably save a turn. Back and forth, back and forth. Because the thing that I didn't think about is I want to be building up these resources for extra dust. Start that resource build up right away. And with such an early good civilization, or good second colony, wow, look at all these snows. This is cool. What have we got here? More influence. Oh my goodness. So, this is telling me we should go to war? System improvement cost. Oh, that's a really nice one to have. It's a really nice one to have. Alright, we're getting our probes back a little slow. We didn't go crazy probing. Like there wasn't a quest for it, so there wasn't too much of a reason to really go crazy. So we'll just take the sure way here, which is get these guys to explore that. Aurora waves, okay. He's now got his double science upgrade that we always give him. And then if we separate out this guy, we can send them this way, and he's got 14 moves to discover the next. So basically he gets to move this turn and next turn to discover the next place.
In the name of
Oh, hey,
the
look,
heart.
Unfallen. And let's. So
The
Unfallen are
unfallen greet you
peace-loving.
with hopes that your goal is greater harmony.
Oh, and they really like us. Perhaps they would be interested in trading some of their dust. Oh, they do like that. They really want peace, you guys. They really want peace.
The unfallen are not yet ready to trust you.
Okay. So they didn't go for that much.
Unfallen greet you.
But let's see if we can get them for slightly less. How about 400, guys? Okay. Do they just want it badly, but they're not willing to give up anything for it? I see. So they don't like the idea of giving up more, if I'm understanding this correctly.
The unfallen are not
Yeah.
yet ready.
So they're like, look, we really want to do this with you,
Best
but
of the heart.
fuck you, we're not sharing our dust. Who do you think we are? And to their credit, I wouldn't ever give away that much dust in the early game either. But I'm happy to have peace with them because it boosts all of our fids. Everything that we're doing just jumped up 15%. Hooray, hooray, hooray. And then we can talk about map sharing with them later to get access to more minor civs and so on. So, hopefully, look at that. Just like I planned. So he got exactly here. Unfortunately, he has... Oh wait. He does have a probe. Alright, so what do we got? We've got a life form and a life form. So they're about the same. We'll take the one in the savannah. We've got a boreal arid savannah here with Eden incense in addition to our red sang. Yes, please. Alright, and now we can move our guys over here to the better atoll. Genis is no longer where it's at. We're going to have our colony next turn. Commodity exchange in 3. I think we'll be able to push that to 2 when we bring him home, indeed. And then we'll get our Xeno-Industrials. Okay. Now the last thing that we will probably want to do is start impressing these little gentlemen, which will get us another friend. He's 2 turns to friendship here. So yeah, having 2 friends, so a colony by turn 10, 2 minor colonization friends, and 1 AI friend. It's pretty much exactly where we would like to be at this stage of the game. For sure. Alright, so now our next goal, we've got 2 settled 2 colonies, no outposts. We need the dust to get more outposts. Ooh, that's nice. This place is going to be great. Hyperium and titanium and a couple of luxuries. 3 to be exact, which is not... Oh hey, an amoeba. Yeah man, come on home. Amoeba are really good guys to have on your system. So, after commodities exchange, that's when we definitely go take xenobiology, which now we can get incredibly quickly. And then we're going to get metallurgy as well. The reason, of course, that we get it really fast is that we have a lot of science now. So, commodity exchange check, and now we have a friend Hoorah! Hello, friend. So we're up at plus 46. Our science is hanging out at 107 on turn 11. Not bad. And now we can use our marketplace. So what we do here is we'll have plenty of time to build up resources later, so I'm actually just definitely unabashedly getting rid of all of these things, and probably our red sang as well. So our red sang right now, we're getting 5 a turn already. So that means with getting 5 a turn, it takes 40 to upgrade. So we could try to move towards upgrading our places to level 2 early by getting Astrofinance, for example, which I definitely don't hate. The alternative, though, is we can establish more colonies by getting machine bacteria for the steppes or eukaryotic sap for the snow. Although it looks like the steppes are going to be easier to colonize here, and we have a second one there. And this, even though this guy has a snow, that's also very good, we can get that later on. Okay, so let's go with the steppes. And again, this is where thinking about timing of things comes in really important. So like 6 turns. Am I going to have enough time to make 2 colonies in 6 turns? I don't think so, because this is going to be quite expensive, and I'm going to rush it. Yep. So that means that I'm dedicating myself to not getting on the Red Sang bus right away, but getting Hyperium before getting the steps is nice here, because the Hyperium I can start stacking up from here and from my jungle planet right away. And we'll take the population from Magrez instead of Matarka, because I want these guys to add another person. Okay. So the danger of doing this is I might connect the systems, which will make it harder to go off-piste, but honestly, I don't, because I have such an early colony, and I can pull ships from Magrez, I don't necessarily need the off-piste colonization there as much. We're going to go for metallurgy. We're on our 4 planets, 200 dust, and now we move up to, yep, we move up to business as usual, which gives us this guy, the Black Tax Authority. So Black Tax gives plus 30% on a home system, but it can be done on empires you conquer, your own systems, and minor civ systems. So it actually is better for more aggressive Lumeris races that are actively assimilating folks. Well, there's the Unfallen. Presumably this is their homeworld then. Interesting. Not entirely sure how I feel about that. I'm not going to give them a free strategic. Just boop over there. Yep, and so we have the manpower upgrade as well, which is worth mentioning because with just a couple of ships, we can do an awful lot with that manpower upgrade. And I'm actually probably going to pull the caravels back towards my home place, or go down towards the amoeba's place to get more happiness with them. Alright, so now we're still a little ways away from eukaryotic sap. I don't have anywhere else that I can colonize. That's the tundra there. So we just continue our little march forward. I we are actually getting to the point where we're close to being able to use the eukaryotic sap, which means I might have been justified in switching up the order of things there, right? Because, like, you know, what am I getting? A couple of extra Hyperium and delaying. Yeah, I'm delaying the ability to colonize by quite a bit. Oops. I think I did not efficiently use my ships there. And as expected, we actually did get connected to we did get connected to the amoeba. So they've got forest. Pretty nice for these guys. A couple of life forms on their home place, which again, I have no interest in getting for them. A ton more curiosities up there. Yeah, I will go scout those out, even though again it's going to be on their new place. But I'll take the ruins, which can often give like extra hull plating. And then a couple of signals as well. Yeah, so it's definitely worth it for me to stick out here, because the signals are like much more often things like you know, lost population, like our amoeba pal that's on his way back here, who hopefully doesn't die. Oh, there's some pirates. No. Shoo. Good. Those pirates aren't too mean. Alright. So we're going to check out the signal. And there was nothing. Awesome. Now, we've stopped growing with these guys, which means we can spend another 100 dust to pump them up another 36, which I think we shall do. Right? 100 dust, not so much for us. We'll have plenty to do with that machine bacteria next turn, and then we're going to go for Astrofinance, so that we can get our Red Sang system upgrades moving along. And I'm going to go ahead and just explore out this way. I know this is a little bit pushing further than I had planned. And actually, speaking of,
and the heart welcomes you.
Would you be interested in map sharing? And also, oh god, he's got so much dust. Yeah, well, he would give us 100. I'm up for it. I am up for it. What do you think, pal?
The heart finds your proposal of value.
Okay. I find your map incredibly useless. Oh, except for right here. Look at this. They found this place. Haha, I spoke far too soon. 7-7. The Mediterranean, of course, gives better dust production. The monsoon is temperate. And how much do we need to colonize? We need 557. And we want to do it well before this thing is done, but that's not going to be done for a while. Okay. So 557 means that we can just go to our strategics and say, yoink, Mediterranean, do this. It's not pulling from anywhere. A nice little system, for sure. And how about this guy? Is that another step? Ooh, this is a very nice system as well, actually. Yeah, we're going to want to colonize the step here. So we have plenty to do with our dust, to say the least. So let's do stuff with our dust. This is ramping up to be a very strong game. One thing that I probably should have done is I probably should have not done the rush on the on this thing here, because you know it's gonna take 4 extra turns no matter what. I could have used those 4 turns to do other things with myself. Right? Like I could have gone and yeah, saved that 250 and been much closer to making a colony on any of these places. So we're gonna grab the other signal. And then we have 2 atmospherics here. Look at that, population, just like we wanted. So they're going to Matarka, our home place. We'll see if our amoeba pal gets through. He may not. He may not. And this spot has got a toxic and a lava with the ruins. So we keep going here. We're getting 61 dust a turn, which is a good start. There we go. The Atmospherics quest for finding the Empire. Someone already has 4 star systems. So we're definitely going to do the dust upgrade for our hero, Asa. And now we've been saving those atmospherics. So, this is the ruins, right? Yeah, so we're actually going to come back here. And then we'll be able to get 2 of the 5 atmospherics next turn. Hey, he made it through. Wonderful. Now the question is, what do we do next? So we'll be up at a beautiful, so this will give us plus 60. It's already giving us 60 science and industry, which is why we're up here. And then this will give us another 20, so we'll be up at 80, plus 80 science and industry just from our public-private partnerships and our xeno-industrials, which doesn't get much better. We're gaining a bunch of food every turn. We'll have Astrofinance in 1 turn, but I think that what we actually need is a little bit of a fighter ship, which we'll call the Piranha, because one of the biggest threats to us right now is going to be just having pirates around. So what I'm going to do here actually is, because we have this very nice hull, I'm going to use the hull, and we don't have any upgrades, so I'm going to do the things that have the most damage, which are the missiles. So we're going to do, yep, the hull and some missiles. Or sorry, I said missiles and beams. And then for the tactics, we're actually going to pull out this one, and we're going to go for the critical hit bonus, so we can just run up right next to them and get a critical hit bonus. And that'll be the plan of attack. Now, let's see how it works. So my guess is that there are already, that's Hido, that there are already 3 ships on the way. Yeah, so it doesn't matter where we're pulling our colonization stuff from. Alright. And we're going to start getting more Hyperium. We're going to be at 10 Hyperium a turn. And we're going to build 2 of those Piranhas. Maybe 3. 3 sounds reasonable, actually. And then after Astrofinance, what we really want to be doing, we've already got our manpower module, so we want to be building up to this thing. And then we can actually go fight stuff. We're going to do our N-way fusions. I'm going to pull these guys in here, which together should have 2 atmospherics to explore. There we go. A few other people got 1, so 3 others got 1 atmospheric, as you can see here, but because I got 2, it gives me an extra 100 dust, a bunch of influence, and some extra gold as well. Or sorry, dust, influence, and some titanium. This is some desert shenanigans over here. So what I really want to do now is I want to start heading back in this direction, because I'm going to want to upgrade my ships. Like, I'm just sitting here out of probes, and that's not doing a lot for me. So I want to take these hulls and actually go do something with them. Yeah, I don't really love the idea of colonizing this spot right now. Well, it's not bad being close to the amoeba here. I'm actually a little bit more excited about the off-piste spot here, which I think we can get to this turn. So we'll go choo, choo, and we will start generating some Eden incense for ourselves. And then the second thing we should think about is here. We've got our 44 red sang. Since we just, so this was kind of like in the plan, right? That we didn't do the level 2 system upgrades by getting Astrofinance early on. We did some other stuff first, and now have it. Oh, what's this? I have a Guardian? I have a Guardian! Holy crap, the Unfallen guy must have put him there. What a pal. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks, buddy. What a sweetheart. And now, alright, looking over here, I'm just gonna check up on the Twitch situation really quick. Looks like we have, yeah, just a couple of us hanging out. Nice. And seems to still be working. Yeah, bandwidth seems fine, so we're gonna keep going. Alright. So, these places have a long ways to go here. We're not going to put anything behind the queue, because I'm going to go straight for these ships, or for the CP maximization, because what I really want to be building is a couple more modules to get some manpower modules with tanks on my ship. And they're up to... Yep, you're friendly. Hurrah, hurrah. So there is autonomous construction, 2 turns. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to go for baryonic shielding and eukaryotic sap. So... And the baryonic shielding will actually give a faster path to helping out Adana. These guys now have a ton of extra food, which is amazing. Yeah, this is just going about as good as it can go, I would say. We'll get 3 piranhas. So the question is, how soon can we get this system here, which is the steppes that we want to colonize, right? Because that has 6 food, that has 2 food. So we want to colonize the steppes for 900 dust. Alright, 900 dust, we can do that. we're gonna go ba-dum ba-dum, and we're gonna go ba-dum ba-dum, and now we're at 700. So let's see how far we can get next turn. This is also close to the point in the game. Yeah, close to the point in the game where we want to start thinking about switching from, especially since we have nice influence production here. Oh, it's from our Guardian. Holy crap. Being friends with the Unfallen. This game is not normal. Not normal, let's say. So that means we can easily afford My Precious, which gives plus 20% per luxury resource deposit. That means plus 60% dust here. So we almost double our dust production. We still have a nice dust production here as well, although it's not as serious. We'll go for the public-private partnerships after that. Then we have more desert planets over here, right? Just pretty vanilla desert Nash. Okay, we'll get that stuff later. And then we've got that guy, and there's a Zavali making his way too, right? Cool. So yeah, before I impress the amoeba, well, they're only 50. Yeah, we'll impress them now. I was going to say we might want to have to be waiting for other stuff, but no, I think this is right. Okay, get a bunch more strategics. No, 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 no. Don't kill my guy. Don't kill my guy. No! Jerk. I will cut you. My sweet amoeba friend. He went all this way. He survived for so long. He didn't make it at the last moment. I shed a tear. Poor boy. Alright. Let's erect a new colony in his honor. If we can. I think we can. We shall put it here. And we shall name it Amoebaton. Amoebutton. Okay. So here we're going to start boosting the industrialists. Oh, this is great. Okay. But we want to keep pacifists on the Senate for sure. Right, so now we're going to baryonic shielding. Megrez got some Haroshems, which is actually great for them because Haroshem are good on sterile, and we'll move to this huge desert here in not so long of a time. With 3 people, you can definitely justify getting your Red Sang on. So we'll get those 2. And then we're going to jump over here and say, like, okay, what we want next is going to be not that one, this guy. The one that gives this building, which is 10 food and 10 food per luxury deposit and 20% total food. Since we're already making so much, that will be very good for us. So yeah, even though he's sending stuff out to another colony, it doesn't slow us down at all. He's a madman. All right, now for these caravels, a couple of things. We'll just shoot some stuff. We're really at the far arm here. Unfortunately, we can't really reach. We should have shot something out in that direction before. But we'll shoot one in that way. See if there's anything in the middle. And we want to upgrade them again to one of 2 things. Either we want to make them buffer so that we can come over here and take out the Mavros, and this will depend how tough the... Well, actually, you know what? With these Mavros, we're getting so much... Yeah. We're getting so much dust and influence every turn, we might be able to just try to take them out peacefully and make the amoeba our targets for conquest, along with the Unfallen. Or we can just keep playing PCs. I'm fine with playing peace. Alright. You know what? We're gonna do these 2 techs that allow us to continue expanding, and then I'm gonna try to start sneaking in a little bit of sneaking in a little bit of research towards the trading companies, so long as we don't desperately need anything else. Okay. Ooh. Alright, speaking of which, we got our autonomous construction. So that means we want to switch over, as long as we have the manpower, from infantry to tanks. We've got ships coming in. Throw out a probe there. Defend our place. More Lumeris in Magrez. Oh. Nice. Okay. And now we'll just keep boosting our dust. No, actually our industry will come first and then our dust. Industry always comes first. Oh, should have gone for the curiosity. Or for the ruins. +2 vision range. Amazing. Alright, so now let's talk about what to upgrade these guys to. Firstly, let's talk about rushing this. Now let's talk about what to upgrade these guys to. So the Caravel, we're definitely going to be able to get, I think the Hyperion probes are the ones to do. So the benefit here is that they've got higher stock and bigger vision. And we're not going to be like throwing probes in every direction, so I think that the vision is the most important thing to us. So let's do it like that. And we still don't have much in the way of defenses and things. So what I would do here is just have a missile and have these quick missile ships as our probes. Now we need about 300 to make this happen. And so we make it happen, because we are the Lumeris. One of the advantages, again, of the Hyperion probes, when we use those, plasma shielding, is that we also get a Hyperion probe for our free probe on these exploration ships. It becomes a Hyperion probe, it's not just a normal probe. Alright, turn 22, we keep charging forward. I'm going to save the game at about turn 30 again. We'll see how it goes from there. Alright, my one viewer, Big Bad on Twitch, says good luck. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by and finding me, however you found me. Alright, commercial frameworks are go.
And communication is a source of endless
Ooh, you want to
joy
share trade?
to the unfallen.
Yeah, man. Let's do that thing. So they've got 80 power. We've got 115. We're gonna come in right away with that. damage bonus. Ooh. They also smashed us. Interesting. But victory is ours. Okay, and I'm just going to do a little thing here. No, not on this colony actually, on this colony. And have it pull from these guys instead, really quick. And the reason for that is I really want to level him up another person next turn, because I think it might be enough to hit our quest. So we'll have to see. But if it would, I would like that. Otherwise we'll have to wait 2 turns. And I'm okay waiting 2 turns. I can be patient. As long as it's optimally patient. Alright, so now there are serious friends. Ugh, 15 non-Lumeris population is a tough one to get, actually. So let's move up to 100 and try to get them that way. How strong are these guys? Alright, so they're all lasers. They're pretty strong, actually. We're not very strong, but we can do this. A very nice shield. And then we can go ahead and upgrade our guys. We're gonna save our big probes. We'll use 1 to throw out here. Let's see if we can stop this guy. So then after this, how about if we build another piranha or 2? And we'll just keep going with these beams. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to send these guys out here. The other thing I'm going to do is I can get these snow boys. So we gotta take these guys out. We cannot have pirates along my trade routes. Not at all. Right, also, it wasn't quite enough for us to get our quest completion. But it's only turn 24, so not too depressed by not getting that quest completion. I guess it's okay. Alright, I think that'll be ready close to next turn. This thing is going to get blocked. And it's going to go all for naught. Alright, so black tax finished. And now we can either pay it forward, where we get reach 20% industrialists and get this law that gives us extra industry bonus on ecstatic. Or we can go for trade friendly, which requires us to get ecologist bonuses. And we have a law that gives plus 15 per company headquarters, which can be a lot, right? Because you have 6 company headquarters at the end of the game. That's plus 90 happiness. Really solid. I think that this is actually the stronger law. I find it much easier to do this one. So just like
Your
before, we select
presence
here.
and communication is a source of
Oh, they
endless
treasure
joy.
our contribution to galactic harmony. I don't treasure those pirates' contribution to galactic harmony, though. Get some more dusties there. We're at plus 400 dust a turn. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's fight this battle really quick. Oh. Ho ho ho, who's this? Alright. So they've got some long range stuff. I think we can win if we can get close. Oh, they did power to shields. That means we disband. Bummer. Alright. They'll leave us alone in a second. And we'll just outdust them. Okay. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about here is like this industrialism thing. We need to get this stuff, which is currently at 13% here, up to 20% in multiple systems. So here, it's at 16, and I guess those are only 2 active systems still at turn 25. Poof, slow. Alright, I'm gonna do this a little bit, because if I can get up to the 75, we're not gonna have a fleet in play. And so I want to see if I can just get up there. So then this will go 5 more turns to 100. Yeah, that seems fine. How about this? Ooh, we can get increased yields. Whoa! I have never used that before. What the hell, increased yields? Did you guys see that? It went from 50 to 250. Plus 500 manpower a turn. What? What? Okay. Let's just say it wasn't what I was expecting. Let's say that. Alright, we're gonna make sure that these guys get off our bodies as we end this turn. Wow. Oh, that's right. So we're gonna do the industrialists. Because it's going to be tougher for us to get ecologists than industrialists. Because we're going to be building an awful lot of xeno-industrial infrastructures, which our industrialist friends love when we do. Okay. So now here... So spuds, mutated flora, all hidden isolated nodes, one of my favorites, titanium, and geothermic activity, which is a some up, some down, but industry plus, so I'm all for it. And that's on our monsoon. We have the titanium, we boosted the food here, that's pretty nice. Alright, now hidden nodes, we've got you with our little Mediterranean. Oh man, look at these deserts and ashes. That's the Tree of Worlds there. So interesting. The fastest one to colonize here will be this ash. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab the ash colonization technology. We have such a crazy amount of Science. I can't believe it. I haven't used these development grants before, guys. Like, it makes me not want to take them in until they're over. Like, for sure. That would be crazy to do that. Alright, we've got a new piranha. We're gaining 600 dust a turn. So we're going to get the ash there. And then this is ice and barren, and those were the only two revealed nodes. Yeah, those are the only two revealed nodes, which means that the constellation probably stops up there somewhere. Alright, guys. Let's keep charging forward. And this will be about the strongest turn 30 Lumeris that I've ever seen. So now we're going to start flying back that way. We've got our Black Tax Authority, and we're going to start right after this on commercial frameworks. Although building the Endless Research Center is also going to be fun. And by commercial frameworks, I mean our trade route. Yeah, so we'll put one trade route here and the subsidiary up here. And so yeah, I think we'll just collect dust for one more turn. This is going along pretty fast. 2 turns until we see what they're made of. So there's one curiosity here we didn't discover before. So let's check that one out. Okay. I think that there's a couple more up here, but we're not going to charge in just yet. Not just yet. We're going to keep this crazy snowball rolling. Okay, now we've got our ash. Doing botanical scanning. Filtration check. Oh, I didn't make it to be the first one with 8 planets. That's too bad. That's really too bad, actually. So we're going to start out by colonizing this guy. Do I have enough to build the level 2s on both of these? I do. Okay, let's do that. Every little bit of extra food we can get counts. And so 5 turns. 5 goddamn turns. Yes, please. 173 food. And now we have these 2 ashes here, but this one with Tree of Worlds, it's going to go so fast. Look at that. Colonization in 5 on an ash. Not a problem. Okay, and then we have a huge ash over here as well with fossils, but we're going to want to make sure we have the rest of our colony functioning optimally before doing much there. You as well are looking pretty solid. You just need to grow, grow, grow. No. Do we need more dust for anything? Oh, of course, this guy now, even though he's off-piste, he's still going to be trying to pull. stuff from somewhere. So he's going to pull it from Matarka, which, yeah, I guess that's fine. If we did it from here instead, pulling 66. Well, who else is pulling? Adana is pulling. Okay, I'm going to pull Adana from Magrez. Or from Matarka. Actually, that's silly, isn't it? Because the Matarka stuff will... Yeah, so let's switch those. Because this is going to get there, actually. Unlike the stuff from Magrez, which may not. Alright. Yep. Having to pull stuff from our ships is a pain, as always. And so getting freebies like this guy is pretty nice. And then for Vega down here, nope, we definitely want to hop on board the Vega train as well. And we can supply that one from Hedel or somewhere. So I think let's check it out, how tough that's going to be to do. If we were to... We just get so much Hyperium a turn. We get so much Hyperium a turn. Okay, we have 3,000 now. Yeah, it's starting to cost us a lot to do this. And so where are we going to pull from? Hedel, I think, is fine. I would rather pull from Hedel than Delphinus. Okay, and this is the Ash that we would have the opportunity. Yeah, so that's going to be a sucky place no matter what. So then here, 2 turns or so, and we'll find out. 1 turn. Alright, what will turn 30 bring us? Or turn 29. Close to turn 30. So, we got the botanical scanning. Magrez, 2 extra guys. Oh my gosh, we're here already. We've completed 3 quests before turn 30. Well, you know, at least this means I don't have to be here all day if I want to play a whole game. So now we have to do 2 active industrialist laws. And we get this thing called apolitical population, which means we need less approval for a governmental change. This one, because it's only 2 laws and not 3, the number is really important.
Communication is a source of endless joy.
Okay, so here's these douches again. They're also beamies. Alright. But I'm gonna try to go at him again. We need to get some weapons, don't we? Yeah, look at that, we just lost 2 guys. Yeah, the beams are okay, but I'm just tired of losing dudes. Hello? Oh, that was, yeah, our Calgeros up here. Cool. Well, so this means that number 1, we want efficient shielding. So this will unlock a second law for us here on Republic, which is our system type. And then after that, I wouldn't mind unlocking deserts, you know? We might want to unlock arids first, since it'll take just a second. And the facilitating text here can reduce the cost. So I think that seems okay. The other thing that I really do want, though, is we've got the Hyperium booster, so I'm going to go for... Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's get the deserts over there. We're going to get just slightly better guns. And these guys are going to have to be the ones that are going to be responsible for making piranhas. Although, I told you I'm kind of tired of the beams there. So I prefer... Well, actually, you know what? Let's close that for now, because we're about to get our efficient shielding this next turn. So I think that we will be able to use that for our ships instead. And I'm not worried about these pirates. They're a pain in my ass. Okay. Oh, those development grants are still coming in. Alright, now what do you want? Search the curiosity in the Adana system. Alright. We can do that. So then that will give us 3 more population. We might actually be able to conquer Timos without spilling any blood. Because 3 extra amoeba here. This Zavali, if he makes it, I don't know if he'll make it, but we'll see. It's 4. And then we only need 2 more, which will just grow naturally. With like our Harashems, and we got the Kelgiros here. So focus plasma. Now we always choose ignore on these 2, because we have a lot of extra influence and nobody has time to sacrifice science. So we could assimilate these guys whenever we want. However, as mentioned, I don't really need to assimilate them if they're giving me this. It feels like it's almost counterintuitive to do that. By the way, does this guy have his probe? He will in 2 turns, which is perfect. So why don't we just, flee. We should also probably split up these 2 ships, but as I move them to here, so that they're more towards the center, I can just send a spray of 8 probes towards the center of the galaxy, which I will do. I think that's a good approach to finding folks. So this is going to be just a little stupid ash planet. So we're basically colonized here. This little snow went to market. No, this little snow can also be colonized, but we're sitting at 4 outposts right now. So the only guy that's not pulling is Delphinus, I think. Yeah. And I'm okay with Delphinus not pulling. I'm very okay with it, actually. Because I want Delphinus to become big. Because Delphinus is going to be my trade colony outpost. Or my subsidiary, excuse me. Oops. Of course, I should have designed... There we go. Yeah, I kind of wanted the focus plasma anyway. So now, let's kill our junk, kill our brig, and create Stingray, the name of our ship that we're going to use. So the Velm, let's talk briefly about this for Lumeris. The Velm has 2 weapon slots, 2 defense slots, and 1 question mark, but only has 2 moves, so you basically need an engine there. The Drev, which is their protector class, so this is the attacker type. The defender type actually is strictly better. It's got 2 attack slots, 1 can be a utility, 2 defense slots, and 2 utility slots. So if you compare it here, 2 attack, 2 defense, 2 utility, 2 attack, 2 defense, 1 utility. this ship is strictly better as an attacking ship and as a utility ship. So if we are going to make a Stingray, basically a little attacker here, that will be our versatile guy. We can do this, we can give him a little bit of extra oomph, we can give him one of each of our upgraded shield things so that he's got plenty of defense, and we can give him a Hyperium engine so that he has a little bit of move speed. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give him 2 Hyperium engines because 8 move speed is going to be nice at this stage of the game. We can upgrade his other stuff later. So, boom. Now we have the Stingray. We also want to create a siege ship. There's also going to be a Remora class, which is going to be one with a couple of these guys. And here. A little bit of defense that we can get it. And we'll give him a missile, because why not? And then last but not least, we want to actually create a true support ship, which we'll call Coral. I don't have a good name for this one yet. So that ship is going to have do boom, boom. Yeah, actually, you know what? Having one of these, which will then also have, so this is just giving fleet movement bonuses. Having one of him means that our Stingray should actually only need, oh yeah. We'll give him extra manpower on the Stingray, which we have tons of. Okay, and now we've got a balanced fleet. So we'll put 1 Coral. Here we go. So here's what we're going to do. First we want to build a couple of Stingrays. And then we're going to put 1 Coral and a third Stingray. And then we've got a decent little attack fleet that can move around and do some stuff. Can at least hold its own. Okay. Now, also, I wasn't paying attention to this before, but now our new colony and our pay it forward laws that we've got allow us to, by the way, that gives plus 25%. So 42 extra industry here. It allows us to complete our next quest. Also ecstatic here, content here, ecstatic here. Oh, guys. So let's complete our next quest. So we're going for the evaporation inhibitors. We've got a colony on Imnos. We've got our apolitical population. I mean, this is pretty useless because we already have the best government in the game with Republic. Like, Republic is just fantastic. So now we have to get 3 huge planets to get +3 resource generation on all of our luxury deposits. So +3 resource generation means that something that would normally give 1 gives 4 instead. So let's do a little bit of scouting to find out to find out where we could potentially get that. Right, so also I want to make sure that we do the quest one here. Yeah. So no, quest. Yes. So we got a little bit of dust. We gave up 100 dust more and acquired our amoeba pals who are sitting on an ocean Terran snow. You guys. You're so wonderful. Alright, and they already have Xeno industrial infrastructure, it looks like. So let's just pump that up. 32. What's the score look like? We haven't checked in a while. Almost. So I'm at 360 score. Man, oh man. Antares might be the better place to actually build the first subsidiary. I think it will be, because it'll go through Delphinus. Imnos is now also colonized, so we do a Xeno-Industrial and one of these, and one of these. Yeah. And so we're going to kill that one and go back to my precious to keep pumping our gold, our dust like crazy. We need actually a little bit more on the influence side. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but a little bit more influence will help us out here. And so to get influence, we can either build these guys, the National Museum, or we can build something like Dinarke University, or something simple. I think we're going to go with something simple, which is getting spin projects. Spin projects will help, since we're not very far behind here, but we're going to have to keep up with our population growth. The easiest way to do that is definitely going to be through the projects. Oh, you know what else we don't have that we should is multi-thread management. Okay. And then if Magrez gets full, which it will next turn actually. How about that? This is still going? Wow. Still going. For another 3 turns. Okay, and then I think we take them over just for convenience's sake, as we are kind of moving beyond that, but still, it's a huge chunk of our everything. Huge chunk of dust and science. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go right into the research park here. I think this is the right call. Or even, it takes longer, twice as long, in fact, but the ITER makes you do research so much faster. It's almost worth it. I think it might be worth it. Yeah, because getting the extra... I want to see, actually, with the Endless Research Park. It looks like it should just be for this system, but I'm not sure that's true, because plus 20% on Devoted and Loyal, that is calculated over here. So if that means you go to plus 50% and 30% and 50% dust and science on your Empire, that is... shall we say, pretty good. Oh, guy came by and asked, Bosak Maw, endless difficulty? Yes, it is endless difficulty. And with hard pirates. So max difficulty settings, basically. Okay. Other things that we want to do here, I think that this piranha, I want to take him and change him to a booper, right? I want to get him so that he's going to be a probe monster. the reason I'm doing it with the piranha is that he just happened to be here. And then I can get all 5 of these things. Ooh, a Tiknan population, super spuds, red sang. Okay. And then we'll see what to do with him next turn. System is full. Oh, damn. So if I had waited one more turn, that Tiknan would have gone straight into this place as a second population, which would have been nice. So here, with Beertus 1, we're going to want to expand quickly. Oh, wow. Oh, so we've got our Tree of Worlds and our mutated flora. We don't have any temperate or fertile planets here, so xeno-industrial and public-private partnerships actually aren't so good. So I think what I'm going to do instead is get Cerebral Reality, and then get this guy. So there's a medium ash. That's a large ash. Oh yeah, we wanted to take a look at huge planets. See where are huge planets and how can we get them. So we'll do that right after I get to do this. This is going to be fun. Alright, we'll do it on the Mediterranean first, and then the other ash, and then 2 here. Oh no, poor soil. That's never fun. Red Sang, Hyperium, population. Oh, so the Curiosity's deed was further out. Right, the titanium, loot, a little bit of science, good plasma beams. So oh, it was here, no? I don't see it. No clue. No clue. Alright, now for our steps with hostile fauna here. We can justify doing the xeno-industrials and get that stuff going, just like that. Now, next thing here, we saw that there's a ship on its way over there, an enemy ship, the worst kind. And we'll get a little bit of extra food and industry, because why not? This is so interesting. So good. It's so good is what it is. Alright. And we're now at -5 influence a turn, but I don't think that should stop us. Oh, this is now more expensive to do. But that's okay, we're at 13 out of 15. This will be 14. 15. Okay. And one more thing here. The Harashems, who like sterile planets. The toxics that this toxic I have is sterile, but I think that instead I'm more interested to send a couple of Lumeris to Matarka. It's starting to rain hard out there. Good day to be inside playing Endless Space with you guys. Alright. So. Yep. Vega's doing that thing. Xeno-industrials are done in 1 turn. We're at ecstatic. Antares. Yeah, this will boost its production even more. Black Tax Act will be nice. But really what I want is this trade company subsidiary. That's the thing that makes my world go round. So, that's what I'm going to ask for Christmas. Okay. Turn 33. I'm going to save the game. We're going to call this one Lumeris first stream. And we're going to continue going. Here we go. Alright, so now these guys basically need to get all of their probes back, which I can do in a couple of ways. Probably the most efficient way. Alright, I'm just going to take the caravel thing here and say like, alright, I want more probes. A stupid amount of probes. Now, first of all, get my last boop. Alright, not so exciting. But now, the fun part starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I missed this spot. Yep. And then, let's see. I'll go there, and there, and there as well. That's not bad. We should be able to discover some of the galaxy with that. Probably worth 200 dust. And then we'll see how we feel next turn. We are going to send this guy up here anyway. Alright. So yeah, the thing that, even with a crazy start like this, that Lumeris will never be able to do is outpace the Unfallen in population. Like 17, pretty normal for turn 30. Yeah, one of the members of our team, she gets this wonder completed around this time, turn 30, 32, every time she plays the Unfallen. And I've never been able to compete. Oh, I should colonize Kraz, though. Okay. Xenology, multi-thread hay. Look at that. Well, I asked for this, although now our our dust is so much lower. And so we just get a desert and an arid out of it. Man. Instead of giving minus 12, I was way happier when you guys were giving me 250. But that's alright. This is all in the name of progress. So with multi-threaded management coming in next turn, I may end up just rushing the... damn, I really should have done this last turn, because now it's going to be so expensive. And I'm not ready to spend 3k on that yet. Now we should have a bunch of luxuries. Yeah, we have a bunch of luxuries. So we can... like, super spuds here means that we can afford it. Alright. We're serious guys over here. Oh, no, we don't need it from Matarka though. How about from our little one-person colony? Adana is this one right here, right? Yeah. That's who I want to pull it from. Ooh. Somebody else tries to find us. Little do they know, I have more probes than they do. But they'll find that out quite quickly, won't they? Alright, we want to get a caravel over here. And see, this is nice because Hidel can go back to being, yeah, just not having to spend cash on anybody else, grow fully. So 1165 versus, yeah, so you're much stronger. Alright, we never got to our huge planets discussion. Alright, large. Large. Damn it. I thought that was going to be huge. Huge desert. Huge gas. So, desert and gas being huge right there gives us something to start with. That one's also only large. Man, huge is huge. You guys, you have a bunch of mediums. There's a huge ice. Okay. Large and large. Damn it. Huge gas. So it might just be getting gases is the key for us this time. Because I actually thought a couple of those large planets were huge. Oh, this is a large Terran. And a medium ocean on the same place. The amoebas had it made, man. Yeah, large gas there. And then out here, we've got a huge ice, but whoopty shit. And another huge ice. So there's quite a few giant ices out here. We need to possess them. Now the question is, does possess mean outpost? Because with outpost, we can actually get there and not so difficult. Like we'll just go grab ice next and do it. The alternative, though, is we can grab extreme atmospherics next and go that way. Now, what I want to point out here is that as we're getting to this stage of the game, actually well, it's only turned 34. Holy crap, I'm like 400 is not getting us that much. But like at this stage of the tech tree, having only 400 dust means that everything that we do takes a really long time. And I don't want to be in the world of everything taking a really long time. So, we'll have to figure that out later. Alright, so we throw out a couple of probes there. What we're going to do with these guys then, these were our caravels, right? We re-equip them with this thing. It's only 57 to upgrade. So then we go boop. And I would, as much as I'd love to throw out 8 more probes, I think it's probably more time efficient just to run them back in this direction. Now we've got our first stingray here. He's not going to be able to fight these pirates, I think. 80 and 187? Yeah, not quite. So let's disband him for now. Okay. I'm really interested to see, because the Unfallen, like I so rarely have the industry to do anything with this, usually. Come on, don't stay here, man. Good stuff. This is so beautiful. Show me all your secrets, world. Eden incense and super spuds. Eden incense and super spuds. Deja vu. Fleet to the quest marker. Okay. Now it's only 4 turns for this trade company, which I'm quite impressed by, actually. So this is 8246. This is 10346. So we should have everybody over here. Yeah, everybody should be over here. We'll have it just kind of go like this. That looks great. This allows us to save dust to immediately upgrade our trade routes like crazy, which will get us to multiple trade companies faster, and the level up of trade routes and all of this stuff. So this is perfect. This is exactly where we want to be. And if we can finish this, if it's truly plus 50%, so plus 20% dust in science in the Empire forever, as long as I stay happy, we are in for one hell of a good time. Alright, Magrez, come on, guys. So, now we're at plus 15% dust. We have a lot of different population types in the Empire. That's cool. Alright, so now these guys, they're gonna make one more in a couple turns. Yeah, we really want to unlock these guys doing stuff. And we also want to see more people. Oh, hey! A people! Let's say hello. Oh, it's the Cravers. Let's not say hello. Let's stay over here and pretend we don't exist. Okay. So we've got a bunch of pirates flying around here. Hooray. Now these guys, they're pretty weak actually. So we can probably survive them. Right, we're 40, 101, yeah, so we're stronger. Yeah, so I have to figure out how to pump up my science, though. That's the thing that needs to happen right now. Science needs to be pumped the hell up. And I almost think that this 3K here, with as many resources as we're sitting on, this 3K is going to be worth it to save ourselves a couple of turns. The reason why is the earlier you get the trade routes, and I don't have to worry too much about pirates and so on, because Lumeris have blockade breakers, which prevents your trade routes from getting blocked. Oh, we're losing a lot of influence, by the way. So now I have my second stingray. And with these two guys together, now I'm confident enough to stop these stupid pirates. We'll get our couple of things here. You know what I really want? Oh, adamantine. I really want the Thinkers and Tinkers upgrade. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's these guys called the Pulsos. And one of the things that the Pulsos can do is they have the faction trait that they give you when you assimilate them is called Thinkers and Tinkers. I think I just threw that out almost on top. Oh, well. It's called Thinkers and Tinkers, and it gives each of your systems +1 industry for each curiosity that you've explored. And for me right now, that would be 44 extra industry in every system. By the way, the reason I didn't go say hello to the Cravers is that my friends, the Cravers, can't declare peace, and that's really what I want from them. The main thing I want from them is peace. Alright, so evaporation inhibitors gives us our first huge here, and then we're going to need 2 gas giants. Where we found them, I don't remember, I think here? Yeah, here and then in the place with the desert. Sad that this is not a huge. But it's still the grounds of a great system, so I can't be too upset. Oh. Oopsies, I jumped the gun a little bit there. So there's a couple things that I need to do kind of retroactively going back. So I'll do them at the end of this turn for sure. Hero level 9. We found the homeworld there. We're going to do shields. Yeah. Here. Don't you give me a draw. I'm gonna smoke you, son. Okay. So you can see our influence is fading rapidly right now. And so to counteract that, we should definitely do this thing where we maximize our influence by putting spin projects on our busy places. Same with here. We have a very busy place. We throw a spin project on it. I don't think any of our other, probably you can justify a spin project as well. In fact, you'll do it like that. I think that there's still some pirates running around here. Alright, anyway, so Vega is now here. Yeah, the ice thing will also work with Vega. And so we really want to just this is pretty tough. Like, we can't get a whole lot from these guys early on. As far as industry goes, there's just almost no ways to make it work. This, of course, is the strongest thing for them to build, but just giving them one of those first, I think is fine. Alright, so now, where are we on our luxuries? We have 130 red sang. So what I'm going to do really quick is just sort by colony status and say, like, okay, well, we have some colony 1s with 3 people. You guys should definitely be building our red sang upgrades. So there you go. Okay, now as we look in here, that's the end of our the great probing. So we found, the Cravers over there. And now with our caravels, we really want to go and actually explore more. We want to get out there. And the probes will show us some, but there's more to see. out here in the Great Wide. So let's move forward. We can afford this. Oh, one other thing. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We can afford this influence loss for sure. Ooh, and we get our first hero. So we either get our Lumeris Counselor Industrialist, a Scavenger Overseer, or a Riftborn Overseer. Now, Riftborn Overseers are among my favorites because they have this ability that gives plus 20 industry on system, and they go out to have tons of abilities that give extra science, extra industry, plus 20 per anomaly, percentage dust increases, bonuses on fertiles, etc. Really good. Really good. Downside is he's a pacifist. On the other side, yeah, like the Overseer is also fantastic. So they become super governors. And since we're playing a pretty passive game, I think this is the guy I'm going to go with. Often I go with Genheistra because he can be the industrialist on the Senate. But no, we're definitely going to go with our Riftborn pal here. So, Riftborn pal is going to then, let's see, we're going to put him wherever the industry tells us to. Okay, that would be Magrez. Because I think Yelchin is going to, we're going to continue to want to be, yeah. Because we want to level him up to get the bonus on Senate thing. Oh, you know what? He's going to level up soon anyway, though, right? What's his... So he's halfway to 7? Because he's actually not super good to level. So, like, plus 4 per person up here is great. But, like, this stuff that he's got as the Seeker, he's actually better as a general. And we're not really equipping him to be a general. We just needed him to get all of this stuff going on. And then we really want him on this one. But... yeah, but I think that we can get him to do all of that from this place, where he will now be the new governor. Alright, Yelch. Meanwhile, we'll import our robot governor, Pi, who will already be boosting some industry of his own. And this is right before, like, the reason I do it this turn, it's important, is the turn before we hit the, that massive wonder. And so he might level up 6 levels, I don't know. But a bunch, I'm expecting. Expecting a bunch. And so now we have 7 movement speed thanks to the coral. Large desert, yada yada. Okay. Let's do this next. And the thing that I forgot about before, should not have forgotten about, was of course leveling this. So we can level both the dust and science and the resource income. And for right now, I'm basically going to want to level them about evenly. And I want to level them like crazy. So I want to take like, oh my god. Yeah, 94 spuds. Like we get so many, we get 10 of these per turn. So like, let me just use them. Use them. Use them. And now we've got 8,500. And I'm a little bit more on the luxury and science side, which I think 3 is probably enough there. So then we'll try to get this going quickly. Okay. And I'm hoping I can find some better resources, actually. So, by resources I mean leveled up luxury resources. For example, down here. Over here. Because that would be enormously helpful. Alright. So, let's go off to the races. What is this guy doing? Yeah, that's right. Larges. So, we're actually max people here, though. So we should definitely, even with the poor soil, sad face. Does that mean it's actually easier? So we get minus 25 happiness. We're still over 100. Alright. Yeah, I was thinking it might be easier to maybe go for the desert or something. But let's go for that one. This is going to be actually a very strong system. Okay. We got it. All right.
Your presence and communication is a source of...
Does he have no, he doesn't have a trade colony. So I don't know what he's talking about. A trade headquarters. Okay. So let's do this. And yes, we gained a couple of levels. So now we're ready to go for the bonus per anomaly or the resource deposits on all things and the bonus per hot. He could be a great governor over here, actually. 5 hot planets. Let's think about it. Right, these guys are going to stick around here. Okay, the rest of the empire is trucking along pretty much as we hoped. These guys are gaining plenty of experience for their little trade empire. It's turned 40. Trading empire is already on its way. We have to start thinking about what kind of victory we're going to want. Oh, I think that either wonder or there's one more thing we should do. Oh god, our science is not where I want it to be. Thinking either a wonder victory would make sense, or a military victory. But we would have to. Alright. So I want to just definitely keep our pacifists in power. That's all I really care about. Well, actually, I do want to keep. Shit. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. We lost our industrialists. And our sweet industrialist law. We gotta get it back. Forgot about that. Ooh. Auriga is that ice planet? Okay. And we have a new friend. Who's that? The Horats. Sure. Let me introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth
the most stunning man in the galaxy
and
again?
taste. Ooh, he likes the idea. Then, let's see, what else can I afford to do? I can't also give him, or can I? Sorry, not give, but ask for the map share. Which would be 506. Yeah. I knew that was too much. Oh, but he wants to do it. Alright. I'm gonna wait one turn. And see if he'll still go for it. Because I would love to get some map sharing going on. Alright, so my industry just fell off a cliff. So as far as other ways to increase industry, it's definitely this one. It's top of the list of not too bad ways of increasing your industry. But I want that 25% back. Oh. Hedel. So, you're now finished with public-private partnerships. Okay. I think that xenotourism seems appropriate, and intensive cultivation and cerebral reality. Cerebral reality, always good. Alrighty. Yep. Hold on, just gotta respond to a quick thing. I have a friend asking me if I did a live stream, and I'm like, hey, I'm doing one right now. Yeah, because we had been talking about maybe doing this for a little while, but it should be fun. Should be fun for a day of gaming. Alright. Now, focusing back up. 3 turns until our extreme atmospherics, then we're going to be ready to jump onto 1 gas giant, 2 gas giants. Okay. Our second trade headquarters will be in Magrez. Like how it's Magrez, Matarka, and Merope. You're enormously outgunned, sir. Great. And so now you search that toxic. Invasive maneuvers, a battle tactic? Come on. That's not what I signed up for at all. New population type, okay. I'm quickly reaching the limits of what I can do there. I'm gonna have to start thinking about unlocking that toxic planet if I want to go any further. I can also send, yeah, let's do that. I can send about 3 guys up north. Actually, let's send 2 Nashasts and... Okay, also there's a little bit of optimization that can clearly benefit me here, because these guys should definitely be on the jungle. And these guys are fine wherever. Yeah, I'm happy having all of you on the fertile. Yeah, let's send one more of these guys, and we're going to send it to, it's called Tikal, right? Or Timos. Yes, Timos. Alright, because we're just making too many peeps. So the 3, yeah, they can take actually a lot. So, let's even get, so these guys give bonus on fertile. These are the ones that give on sterile. So I think we even go one of these guys to Timos. Yeah, let's do it. And these guys are growing faster than anything. You know, if all of the bonuses on sterile, I would love to also send Beerthus one of these guys. Beerthus, here we go. And then after their magnetic field generator, they can go for this desert, like we talked about before. And yeah, and then just keep pumping their population. Okay. Now Timo still doesn't have a thing that they're building, so what they should build is, well, they're about to get a bunch of new people. They might need this, but that won't hurt them. Okay. Everybody's building something. Oh sweet, I've got my guys here back. And I think we can split these guys up. And go do different things. And now, as I said before, I wanted to wait briefly on the Horatio.
Your contact with us brings more worry than joy.
Oh, I should have gotten peace when I had the chance. Oh, no, sorry, I don't want manpower from you. What if I give manpower to you? Seems like you need manpower. Oh, damn it. Alright, well, that was greedy. I just wanted their map, and they were going to give it to me, and I didn't have the influence.
Speak up.
Alright, how about you? Maybe I can get your map. Oh, sorry. Not give. How about get? I'm more interested in the getting part of this. I'll also take your dusty trees? Okay. No, no, no. I don't need your dusty trees. How about your dust? Oh, you don't have any dust. Okay. We'll do the map sharing. This'll be fine. You in? I think that's a yes. Oh, baby. So we just discovered a lot more of the map. A lot more. Hey, deal? You can go plop a place behind behind his home. Hey, and there's red as well. Who's red? Oh, I guess we can't see them yet. Yes, 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 we have the Horatio homeland. Okay. So, nice mapping. Okay, we're doing pretty well over here. We'll deal with these pirates later. mostly want to just keep this massive snowball going. We're at level 3. We're already at 91 dust from our first trade company. We'll max out relationships with them. Born to bargain. Oh, that's not that good.
Your acceptance pleases the Empire.
Yeah, we saw that you accepted that one, Mr. Imperials. Okay. We got the Black Tax Authority over here. I really want these guys to grow super fast. So let's do it like this. And then I think we can start, like, I don't see any reason to not do that. Let's look at this. So we're at 10 out of 10. We actually have a good number of things already. Alright, so Antares. Where is Antares? That's up here. Oh, okay. Yes, that makes sense. Alright. And now our trade routes are going through here, making a little bit of dust and a little bit of resources at each stop. Alright. This is looking cool. It's looking cool. Alright, so the cravers are big. I think we're way ahead of them though. Oh my, oh no. There is a guy ahead of me, probably second cravers. Ooh, he's like fighting other stuff. Alright. We're maybe tunneling a little bit on the quest line. I'm not sure. I can definitely see that argument. As opposed to expanding maximally fast.
Your motives.
But, oh hey, it's a huge desert. Oh, I can't get there until next turn. This could be a way to test our hypothesis of whether to have it count as huge. It needs to be owned by you already, or just an outpost. Like, whether it needs to be a colony or an outpost. Alright, so we'll have our first one next turn, and then we can immediately start going towards the next big thing. Alright, so we killed this guy, which means, yeah, we can move over here now with our little baby fleet. Now we're going to get the better marketplaces. Oh, we got a new
You lead well,
type.
comrade.
Your presence and communication is a source
Okay.
of...
So I think the Unfallen wants to chat.
Like rain after drought. Your presence is
Oh, we can't
always
do...
welcomed by the unfolding.
We can sell our systems if we want. Oh, he's got sea artifacts? Wait, where? I don't see no sea artifacts. I want. Oh my goodness. And I have been doing this whole thing after I got kicked from my industrialist bill. I didn't institute a new one when I could have been using brains over bucks, which is a great law. Massive misplay. Massive. Embarrassing. Shameful.
Sly one, aren't you?
What do you mean parade my battle fleets through your territory? Oh, hi, I'm just right here. I'm here to help you, man. I'm helping you. Watch this. Watch this. No, I'm not going to do that. See? I'm just like helping you out. Aren't you glad I'm here? I can be like, yo man, watch out. That's a life form. A life form of ionic crystals. Hello, hello. Also, didn't I sense a bit of attitude from the Horatio? I think I sensed some serious attitude. I don't think that they are in love with the families. They don't appreciate us. Okay. So we're gonna reorganize these guys a little bit, and then we're gonna get on this thing. Oh, new trade company. It's pretty awesome. Kraz is a colony. Oh, that's okay. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. That's right. That is one of the options. Okay, I mean, this is going to be a shit system. That is known. You have the ability to, in 7 turns, make something useful here. Which I would actually appreciate it if you were able to do that. You have these nice huge ices, but we got these first, so this is what we're getting first, and then we'll build the other trade company. Because I want to get to what comes after the huge thing. Alright, and now we're at plus 1.5 dust a turn. Now, where did these ships go? I'm just going to wait here for a second and try to get them back.
The unfallen watch you, unsure if your
No, you're okay, pal. Fear not. Antimatter. So we've got antimatter and adamantine, both set to go, basically. Battle tactic. Not precisely what we were hoping for. I think doing a colony here will be better than a caravel. In fact, I'm just gonna scrap that because we have the caravel on its way. Yeah, and public-private partnerships first. Now, do we have anything coming after impactless sites? We don't. So, that'll actually unlock there. How about if we also unlock good projectiles? Or we can just jump straight to adamantine and stuff. How about we go for Baron and Dinarchy? Yeah. Dinarchy University. Let's go for that. Okay. Moving forward. Alright, so now we have access. Oh, hello. I was right to be waiting. Pincers usually use hull plating. So. Oh, we got straight through adaptive bureaucracies. Alright, now we're at a little bit of better clip here. And so we can get some pretty good tools like these. I'm also interested a little bit in just having access to my to that toxic. Especially since this is only going to take 2 turns. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then I would like to see this one as well. So as long as we're in this passive mode, we just embrace it. Okay, now the difference, let's see, who are, well, it's a Vodiani hero. So this is a useful time to say that our team collectively decided that the Vodiani hero was actually not going to be allowed in the game because of this ability. Look for a moment and let me read through and talk about how stupid this ability is. So, first of all, it's only 1 level. You can only get it once, thankfully. And it says +4 FIDs per person per hero level on planets. Per population per hero level. So by the time you get here, it has to be level 6 to get here, it has to be 11 to get here, so he's level 12 when he gets this ability. Let's look at a system that he might be governing. Say maybe this one. This place has 24 population. So, popping in our little calculator, that means that each person of the 24 would be getting 4 extra FIDs. So 24 times 4 is 96 per hero level times 12. So that means that just by having this guy on the system at level 12, he would be giving plus 1,150 food, industry, dust, science, and influence. Not including the extra 300 or so to extra 300 to this system just from him being on the Senate. Which is silly. There's no other way to put it. That's just silly. So, in light of that, we don't use Vodiani heroes. Sadly, because now I can't buy him. Because that's the rules that the two of us agreed to. Alright, so that is the Horatio homeworld. Well, we could hop on in here if we wanted. The steps with dust. Or are these more ionic crystals up here? So let's take a look really quick on this stuff. So those ionic crystals, they're the plus 100 science per system. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Alright, and we're gonna keep going with the luxury resources boost there. Do my friends, the Unfallen, have a trade center yet? They don't. Come on, guys. I want to trade with you. We have a trade agreement. You can trade with me. Alright, and now this one I said I wanted to optimize slightly because these Haroshims do great over here, less great over here. We have plenty of food. Yeah. We'll get another Lumi. And this one is Behemoth Song, which is such a cool name for an anomaly. Hyperpax is the one up here. Okay, I didn't get the ice guy. Which would only take a couple turns. Might be easier than trying to get all of these, yeah, 6 turns, 4 turns. Okay, we'll get it. We'll get it. And then in 5 turns, we'll maybe have Iter.
You're a sly one, aren't you?
No, 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 no. Oh, I know why you're unsure. That's okay, pal. That's okay. Here. We're at peace, man. We're at peace. Just embrace the peace, you know what I'm saying? And the Body Language Institute. So now can I meet Red? No, because it's not my map, it's their map. Interesting. Notice, all, by the way, that this is all the same stupidly huge constellation. Right? It goes all the way up through here. Everything is connected. And the Cravers are across a gap. A very safe gap. We pray that they don't show up on our doorsteps. Okay, this will be our staging area. If we have ships that need to be going somewhere, they're going to go there. But for now, I'm happy being a passive little guy. Ooh, we have our own ionic crystals. Alright, well, I just got way more interested in doing that first. Okay. What kind of gas is this? This is a large gas. Cool. Better wave function approval. We can colonize toxics.
Unsure if your actions will
No, no, no. We're your pals. Come on. Don't do this to me, Unfallen. You know. You know I'm your boy. God. So doubtful. So here, what we really want is... Yeah, we could jump for that. Okay. You know what? Actually, better than this. Why don't we build a bunch of stingrays? Because I could use a serious fleet. I mean, let's be real, that's only a half serious fleet. Alright, so we've got our cold and fertile. Mm-hmm. 2 turns until that huge is ours. I want to get through the quest, the quest, the quest. Ooh, we're at 50 now, so an extra 250 a turn. Neat. So now here, yeah, these guys are extra manpower per turn. Not exactly what we're in the mood for, but it's all okay. We'll still pump ourselves up by 30 or so. And we just keep, yeah, we'll just keep generating as much as we can. Lots of industry. Oh, they're friendly now.
Sicken me.
Oh, look. Pal. I'm not trespassing, I'm just hanging out. Jeez, sensitive much? Persistent trespass. They just don't like exploring. No sign of adventure in those guys. Alright, Antares. Yeah, a guy in the chat is asking about, so he's an I win hero. The problem is, it's not just him. It's not just the one Vodiani hero that is like the I win hero. It's every Vodiani hero is an I win hero. Because all of them have that ability. As soon as you get to level 12 with any Vodiani hero, you basically win the game. So it works slightly less brokenly if you are the Vodiani, but still, it's definitely not my kind of balance. I'm not sure what they were thinking. They've been trying to balance that ability up and down, and whoever looked at that and thought it was correct the way it was worded, let's just say I find it perplexing. Okay, so here we'll move him forward. I'd love to get some additional influence. My main place has nice influence, but unfortunately it's not expanding to anything. This 80 influence is pretty sweet though, mostly from the Guardian, right? And I guess all these spin projects. Yeah, and then we're going to actually go ahead and extend out to that, to the Toxic next. Alright, so we've got 2 huge planets. 2 turns until our last one. We're gonna rush it. Like, we're gonna just do it. Oh no, we got it. So we have another... Okay. Colonize additional water planets. Oceans, toxics, and atolls before they come under the control of the Lumeris families. Alright. So, this is nice.
Unsure of your action.
Yes, good. Good, good, good. I'm glad I'm not pissing you off, son. We'll definitely do this ice thing, even though it takes a dog's age. Hey, look at you. You're in there all over my space. You know that's my space. Not an idiot. Little whiner. Alright. Let's see what we got here. More red sang. Antimatter. Militarist ideology. That's fine. Ooh. Epistis. And Spuds. Alright. Now we're getting to the point where we need to be using some of our dust. because we're generating a lot of it. We should never be, we should never have this much actually. So, and by this much I mean there's also so much locked up in our luxuries. So like the super spuds here and the crystals. We're gonna keep these because I want to use these for our next system upgrade. And probably Eden incense. And that seems like the best one as opposed to the spuds. Also the spuds sell for $1 billion right now for some reason. So we'll sell these. And then do some of that. Yeah. And it looks like ionic crystals are what I'm going to get, and I'm totally fine with doing ionic crystals. So I can actually do that now, right? Because I have it unlocked. So I don't have the source of crystals yet, but I know where it is. The fact that I have it in my home place is massive. Oh, the 10 out of 10 with spice thing, it's an independent quest. It's about the Lumerian population of the Empire increasing. I see. Alright, have we got another toxic around somewhere that we can colonize? That's a snow. I think I've only seen the one toxic in our starting spot, which is kind of unusual. Kind of very unusual. Alright, we're gonna grab this ice place with low gravity to test alright. Apparently ice also counts as a something there doesn't seem quite right. Not quite right at all. Alright, let's pull from not Matarka. Let's pull from Antares. Well, actually, no. Let's pull from Matarka. Matarka's not doing crap. Yeah, it'll take forever. But they don't need that food for anything. Speaking of... Ooh, look at this. We have... Yeah. Multiple places. You can go here. This behemoth song thing is pretty sweet, actually. So we have 5 more spaces. So Matarka, how about you share the wealth a little bit? And... go ahead and send a pal to Magrez, maybe one of these and 1 normal Lumi. Nah, the Lumis are so happy here on their fertile planet. And send a couple of these to Magrez. Okay. Now we are ready to 14.4 in the Twitch chat asks what the best race is for your first game. So my first game was Sophons, who I think get a lot of science and work pretty well as a first race. The guys I would probably recommend, though, that are the most balanced and can do just about anything, they can be peaceful or they can be aggressive, are the Empire. So I would suggest checking out Empire as a first race. Oh, he's entwining Antares. I don't know if I like that. I mean, I guess it's okay. But I don't think I like it. Alright, and now we've got our level 3 thing going on, which will come as a priority here. So now we can either get a random technology plus 10% science for 10 turns, or 10% influence and dust for 10 turns. So what do we need the most right now? I don't feel too far behind on science. And if we want to take it, I would definitely take the plus 10% science on the Empire, because well, actually, no, I don't think I would. Yeah, because that would be one turn of technology, or of science, basically. Whereas this is more than one turn, presumably, unless I don't get lucky. Hey, look. So we got our luxury measures from having 3 huge planets. Alright. So now, all we have to do is bring a system to level 3. And we get peaceful life, which gives us, yeah, better population level, reduction in overpopulation. So this symbol in the lower left here is overpopulation unhappiness that you can get in systems. And that would reduce the problem with that. Alright, so make sure one more. That'll get us to 100 with them. And these guys take a ship with so much power. Yeah, okay, that's not going to happen, unfortunately. Bum. So, let's think about what's happening next. We're finishing our thing over here. We're finishing our trade HQ in a couple of turns. We're gaining 2.9 thousand a turn. And we are going to switch this up and definitely prioritize colonizing these 2 ice planets to get our ionics on. And we can get so many so fast. Okay. How is the stream performing, I wonder? So it's going a bit up and down. Well, hopefully it's not too bad overall. This is, as I mentioned before, the first time I'm doing this, so it's a bit of an experiment. We've been playing for quite a while as well. 50 turns. So I think I'm gonna save this game as the stream game.
There are some among us who doubt your
Oh, good. We made it to our friends, the Sophons. Yeah, after I finish up this turn, I'm gonna save it and pause. Oh, they really want to give me their map. Right, and the Mavros. Right, the Sophon's headquarters. Another Mavros.
A smart decision.
All right. Now you see kind of how we're. So this is the second spiral arm here. So we've got one huge constellation that's running all the way through the spiral arm, and we finally see where it comes to an end over here, in the middle of the Sophon's empires. And yeah, Sophon's empire. And so we're gonna do one more turn here. Imnos is finished up. This is looking good, actually, isn't it? 7-2, 5-3. And we'll just put all our dudes right here. Got moons. Oh, this place is so happy. Oh, wait, by the way, we never even checked. So, this says 30% still, but presumably with this thing, we should be getting, for example, in our dust. So that looks like it's, oh, there we are. Look at that. So it really, really works. So we are getting plus 600 from Devoted and plus 400 from our Endless Research Park because we are ecstatic. Wow, an extra 20%. And then as we go to our science, we're up at 2700, and we're getting 355 science every turn from our research park. Awesome. Just awesome. Okay, I don't want to be pissing off our pals, the Horatios, too much. No reason for it. So I'm just gonna fly over here, not bothering anybody. Okay. Now, I got my huge planets. The next thing on my list was just bringing a system to level 3, which I'm most happy to do. Oh, the whole stream is choking, says one of the viewers, 14.4. Thanks for letting me know, man. Must be the internet connection that I've got. Well, luckily I'm recording this at the same time, so I'll just upload the whole stream to YouTube. And we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I think with that I'm going to end the turn and call it a day. So for those of you guys that dropped by, thank you so much for giving me the feedback and letting me know that the video was laggy as hell. It's important stuff to know. Alright. And we'll talk about what to do with technologies and stuff next time. Oh man. And with us getting the Endless Research Park, we're really about to be going crazy with this. So nice. Yeah, getting our second HQ in a second. This is going to be fantastic. Alright, saving the game. First stream, 50 turns in. You guys, sorry if there was a laggy stream. Thank you so much for watching and the feedback. And yeah, hopefully you've learned something, and hopefully it wasn't too annoying to watch. I'll see you guys later, and bring you more of this game next time I sit down to do this. Alright, bye-bye.